Hi guys, this is Ratchet's Raw and we are playing Criminal Case Elite Mode, Case 31, Domesday. Let's launch chapter 2 and... Well, we arrived to the dome and already Rosetta wants to keep us away from it and now she assigned the security detail for us. Or what? You're not going anywhere without me now. I'm to keep you out of trouble while you're here. I'm the cop here. Keep us out of trouble? We're cops. As if we are cops, we need to interrogate you about the security around here, Miss Bellamy. Yeah, that's right. Miss Bellamy, how exactly did one of the Dome staff members end up dead on your watch? I failed in my duty to protect, and a man died because of my failure. But if he hadn't always gone wandering around like an idiot, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Wandering around? Was the Drucker a high-level manager? Couldn't he walk wherever he liked? There was a limit even to his clearance. I caught Drucker tons of times in non-authorized areas. Last time, I told him it was his final warning, or I'd build an electronic tracker for him. He told me it wouldn't happen again, but now look. And where did you catch him last time? Lab 15J. I suppose you want to have a look there too. You suppose, right? If you could point us in the direction of Lab 15J. Let me take my multivitamin powder real quick and I'll walk you over to the lab. Alright, oh, it could be you. Alright, let's go. I keep telling myself change the outfit and then I forgot after doing crime scenes. Alright. I don't suppose you could tell us what the dreamlike researchers are working on in this lab, Agent Bellamy. Obviously not, Lisbeth Katrina. It's confidential, and you are here to solve a murder, not snoop on dream life. Of course. Well, luckily we found some clues. That blackboard looks pretty low-tech. But look, someone wrote a threat to the victim on it. Stay in your own lane, Fred, or else you'll be shocked. Oh. You're right, Katrina, given how the victim died, the shock was referred to electrocution. The threat was written by the killer. We better get a sample of the stuff used to write that threat. Sorry, I just heard something through my headphones and I'm recording this on the day that where people, well, there was a minor earthquake, nothing bad here around Osijek. And that's a face scanner, right? Wow, this dome place really does have all the cutting-edge technology. Scanners are a routine security measure in our labs. It's procedure. Well, police procedure says we must unlock this scanner to see if there's anything on it relevant to the murder. I'm not sure I can allow the... Darn, I gotta get this. Hello? Katrina, while she's distracted, let's take these clues back to the station and examine them in peace. Yeah. Yeah, I need some quiet. You're very loud. If I want to work on clues. Okay. You got a good sample from the blackboard found in that Dream Life lab. Let's get it to Amir. Alright. 24 hours. Now the face scanner. Maybe we'll just see who accessed this last. Oh, I know who this is, but I forgot his name. Great, Katrina. You're locked the face scanner, and this appears to be the last person who came into Lab 15J. There's a name, but he's listed as number 236DF21H. That doesn't get us very far. You're right, we can run the face in our database and get a name. Yeah. Okay, let's run this guy. And he's not a good guy, I know it. Well, he's not going to be later on in cases. Ernesto Vega. Oh, yeah, that's his name. I forgot it. No, thank you. According to the database, the most recent user of the face scanner was a certain Ernesto Vega. It says here that he's a scientist, so Lab 15J must be where he does his research. And the victim was loitering in his lab. I wonder what Ernesto Vega thought about that. Let's go ask him. And if we run into Agent Bellamy, so be it. Yeah. Nobody's going to keep us away from investigation. From investigating the dome. No. Alright. Mr. Vega, we have reason to believe that Fred Drucker, who was murdered earlier today, was snooping around your lab. First off, it's Dr. Vega. Second, Fred Drucker was providing oversight for my research, but he wasn't supposed to be here when I wasn't here. It's my lab. Those management types, they never trust people to do what they were hired to do. He even scolded me for keeping my multivitamin powder in my lab instead of my living quarters, as if I couldn't know what was safe to have in my lab. Seems he found the victim to be a bit of a pain. Meh, in the geologic timescale, he was just a minor annoyance. Yes, speaking of geology, does your research by any chance involve the meteorite? I have to stop you there. I know I must cooperate with the police about the murder, but I'm not authorized to discuss anything else. Well, well. What's this blue powder? Hey, Katrina. What's going on under the dome? Is Robert alright? Robert seems fine and is settling in as Mortimer Pickering. As for the dome, they got everything. Science labs, security agents intent on dogging our staffs, billiards tables to entertain their employees. Funny you should mention billiards, since the curious choice of writing material wasn't normal chalk. It's a substance that's used to chalk the business end of a billiard cue. So with a thread measuring the cost of every 3 billiard cue chalk, I think we can go ahead and say that the Kiro plays billiards. Well, what the billiards loving Kiro doesn't know is that they are way behind the 8 ball. But if we don't get moving, we'll be too. Let's revisit the crime scene, and if Agent Bellamy tries to glue herself to us again, I'll have some words for her. Yeah. We can put down that Rupert plays billiards. Not that we think he's guilty or anything, just that we figured it out before we got this clue. There, I changed my avatar finally. Something normal. Look at this motivational poster, Katrina. You're right, that's the victim's face on it. The caption says, work harder and be like me. But someone seems to have responded with an arrogant idiot. Who wrote that? There's also some weird brown stuff on the poster. I'll let you get a sample of that. A nice catch, Katrina. There could be a useful clue in that toolbox. Let's dig in. Alright. Okay, let's collect this brown stuff on the poster. Maybe you should examine the brown particles you collect from the poster under the microscope, Katarina. Alright. Guess I'm going to do that myself. Okay, the toolbox now. Okay, his phone. I don't know what that phone was doing in the toolbox, Katarina, but we don't even have to unlock it. It shows a photo of the victim. It must be his. Let's get this phone to Cathy. Okay. Alright, let's analyze the brown particles. What does it look like? Earth. I have a feeling it's the architect that's going to come. Modeling clay. So the brown chunks collected on the victim's poster of the victim were clay? I didn't see any pottery wheels under the dome. Oh, I get it. It's a special modeling clay. And it's used by architects. Told ya. Well, we met one architect, but he said that he barely knew Drucker. Well, he lied, obviously. We better go have a chat with Skrufinski and find out why he'd insult the victim. Okay. Mr. Skrufinski, we're not quite sure what you meant by calling Fred Drucker an arrogant idiot, especially since you claim to barely know him. Okay, you got me. I didn't like the guy, but I had my reasons. One day, that loser just shows up in my dome like he owns the place. He had to be seen everywhere. He had to look like he was in charge of everything or the dome would crumble. He even stole my weekly billiards game with Rosetta. That little jerk. But I built this dome. Me. I even designed the electrical structure. I was even the one who recommended my multivitamin powder for all staff and made it possible for them to get plenty of sunlight. Everybody here is pretty grateful for that, let me tell you. Everyone except that schmuck. Well, that paints quite a different picture, Mr. Skrufinski. Stay put. We may be seeing you again. I create this heaven on earth and you tell me to stay put? Where else would I rather be? Just be here. Wow. What's on the victim's phone? Hey Katrina, the phone you found did belong to the victim, and I wouldn't have wanted to be in his shoes even before he was fried. What is it? His phone is full of menacing messages from Miss Pierre. Menacing messages as in death threats? Not quite that bad, but the emails read like they were written by a Marine drill sergeant. Very exacting. Miss Pierre even threatened to fire him if he steered her vitamin powder trains counterclockwise. Well. Well, Katrina, this is how she treated her protege. I don't want to know how she treats someone she doesn't like. We'd confront Miss Pierre about these emails. Yeah, seems like you're very harsh on your employees and proteges. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then. What was this about? Miss Pierre, we found Fred Drucker's phone. We had a look at the emails you sent him. It's a weird way to treat your protege. If you really must know, Fred had been slacking lately. I had to put pressure on him. This is a bit more than pressure, Miss Pierre. Well, excuse me for having high standards. Fred used to work hard, but lately he started asking for evenings off. I don't tolerate anything but 100% commitment. If I stake my name on a person, they must live up to my reputation. Your reputation has taken some hits in recent months, Miss Pierre, at least with the Greensboro PD. Well, remind me to build a robot police force that won't waste time having opinions. It'll be nice to solder some motherboards again. Oof, it could be you. Katria, the longer we're under the dome, the more it seems like tensions run high around here. And it seems Fred Drucker wasn't the most popular guy, though we still don't know who built a DIY stun gun to electrocute him. Both said that Pierre and Dan Skrufinski had issues with Drucker. Then again, there's Ernesto Vega, the first scientist we met under the dome. He worked with the victim, though he's refused to tell us what that work entailed. He's been about as unhelpful as that dome eternal security agent, Barb Bellamy, who tried to glue herself to our side to prevent us from snooping too much. Somebody turned on the alarm. We managed to shake her off, but... Katrina! What the heck is going on? Please, better Katrina. I told you not to walk around the dome without me. You need to get to a safe place. Now! Why does it feel like it's just... that you turned on the alarm only to prevent us from snooping around so we can just... get away from here? Well, anyway, we're gonna start here. We're gonna continue playing in Chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!